everyone and welcome. This is Elena and I'm back with another video showing you how to make these two shaped monster cards. For the monster cards, I'm using the new Hero Arts Nested Monsters dies and I'm using the two largest ones to make these cards. So here I have the dice and I have another die set underneath. I'm just trying to find the backing of the package for the fancy dice so I can show you which dice go in the package. So there are total I think 11 dice. So we have from largest to smallest little monsters. And I'm using the two largest ones. And then I'm gonna use the little tail that's shaped like an arrow. So those are the smaller ones. And I have those right there. So I'm just gonna put those aside for now. As well, that's the packaging that came in. I'm just trying to put everything back together so I don't lose any of the little dice. So there we have those. So next we have the googly eyes. Those are as well a new product for the summer catalog for Hero Arts. And then I'm using this monster set. I forget the name. I'll have listed everything, all the supplies in the YouTube description. As well, I think it's Monster Invitation. As well in my blog post. So I'm just removing here. There, adhered with glue dots on the cardstock backing in the package. And here we have coordinating dies that I won't be using for my cards. I'll be using as well the circle infinity dies to mask the middles of the little monster card so I can stencil on top of it and have little bellies. So I'm using two different sizes for the large monster card and for the smaller one, and I'm using the Deco design stencil. That's again a new product for the summer catalog. So I have the backing of the cards. So what I did is I had my piece of cardstock and then I folded the top I scored and folded for about like 3/4 to 1 inch. And then I cut it with leaving little space on the top so we can create that folded edge. And then I'm gonna adhere the front part which is a full die cut, and then the back that has the flap. I did that with both pink and blue. So next I'll be using Tide Pool and Rose Madder to stencil the bellies. So I'm using the Ranger mini ink blending tool. So I'm just applying that ink there. So making sure that I don't go over the sticky note. I'm using a full, like the sticky notes are full, they're sticky all over on the back. So they adhere nicely onto my project. So for this one, I'll just secure my stencil with a little washi tape so it doesn't move. And then stencil that little belly in. So we have that done, and see how it looks now. So next I'll heat set it because I'll stamp on top of it with Versamark, and I want to emboss in white. So I just want to make sure that the embossing powder doesn't stick onto the stenciled area. So I'm going to use my Misty to position and line up my stamps. So I know that I'm stamping straight, and sometimes I like with Versamark to stamp twice over my project so I have nice coverage with the Versamark. So we have better coverage when we apply the embossing powder. So I'm just using the Hero Arts white embossing powder. Next I'll go with the smaller one, and I'm gonna stamp. Gonna hear my card moved, the little monster moved, so I was trying to reposition it. So again, I'm gonna apply that white embossing powder, and now I'm gonna heat set both of the monsters together. So we have that done. So next I'll adhere that front part onto the back part to create the card, kind of the folding card. So next I'm just burnishing it inside to make sure that it sticks nicely. I'm adhering two of the smaller googly eyes, and then I'm using some Nuvo white crystal drops to add the little nose. And I'm repeating the same process with the larger monster, but I want it inside because this is kind of, I wanted to make a birthday or party invitation. So I'm just lining up several of the stamps for date, time, place, and you're invited and it's a monster party. So I'm just stamping now with Versamark, and I'll emboss with, again, with the white embossing powder. So you can see how the images or the sentiments popped out when they're embossed in white. So next I'm using some Copic multi-liner to add mouth to the little monster. So now I'm and then the tail. So that one's done. Now I'm adhering, putting together the larger monster, and I'm using the Ranger Multimedia Matte to adhere that tail, and then I'm gonna add the googly eyes and the nose with crystal black. So, and we're done. I didn't add the mouth on the larger. I thought it was cute without it. So thanks for watching and see you soon in another video. Bye!